Hello, this is BCP99. So, after a 2-year absence from stop motions, I've decided to start trying out another passion which isn't as lengthy in terms of productions: UFOs and the unknown. Starting with the former. There are thousands of UFO cases that I could start with, like the Battle of Los Angeles, Roswell, Phoenix, or Sag Harbor. But today I'm going to start with a lesser-known event, the Malmstrom Air Force Base UFO. The Malmstrom incident happened in March 1967. It started at around 1900 at the earliest time, to the wee hours of the morning at the latest. The location in Malmstrom was the Oscar Flight Missile Area. The 10 missiles of the Oscar Flight Unit were placed approximately 20 miles, or 32 kilometers, away from the launch facility itself, while each missile, armed and prepped for launch, were 2 kilometers, or 1 mile, away from each other. The strategy being, if one missile was taken down, you'd still have the other 9 that you can launch. Anyway, during the night shift, one of the guards at the base was stargazing when he happened to notice something odd in the night sky. One of what he thought to be stars was now zigzagging in the sky. However, upon close inspection, he realized that the light was no conventional aircraft. Now, this is a Cold War, bear in mind, and if you have something flying near your base, even several kilometers away, this was considered a threat. So when the lieutenant on duty that night, a Robert Salas, got a call from the gate to the Air Force Base reporting the object several kilometers out, he ordered the guards to keep watching it. Eventually the object was, and I quote, right above the base. When this happened, Salas noticed that the first 2 missiles, armed and prepped for launch, went offline. This was impossible, as the Oscar Flight Unit was located 32 kilometers away. Then, missiles 3 to 7 went offline, followed by 8 to 10. As expected, military guards are dispatched to check on the missiles. If this was a Soviet sabotage team performing the actions, or if the Russians had managed to find a way of disabling missiles, then this means you are extremely vulnerable to any kind of nuclear attack. When the object left the vicinity of the gate, the Oscar system itself is completely shut off. The object is seen heading towards the silos, where the guards are deployed. While the guards find no evidence of infiltration by anyone, a fire team begins to hear static on their radios. The team received an alert from Salas, warning them. However, the duo did not heed this warning. Whilst returning to their jeep, the guards noticed a searchlight shining down on them. The duo reported an object that resembled some kind of saucer shape with a red glow, think like Sauron's eye. While neither one of them were seriously injured during the encounter, the 2 of them would not elaborate further on their encounter. Additionally, one of them was evacuated via helicopter to the main base, and even afterwards refused to work the night shift. As for Salas, he could not get any of the missiles back up and running, despite trying just about everything in the book. Records, however, showed no equipment failure that night at any of the missiles. As well, FAA radar data did in fact show an object right above the base that night. So the story ends there. If this is believed to be a hoax, several questions must be raised. Why would Salas risk not only his job and reputation over this claim, but possibly nuclear war as well? Salas gained no money or publicity from it. As well, he was forced to sign a document forbidding him to further discuss the exact details of the incident. Why would base personnel make up a claim of an object flying over one of America's top nuclear missile sites? You would risk losing your job, not to mention the fact that the United States military is very hush-hush over the topic of UFOs, so you wouldn't gain any publicity nor cover of the event. That is all for tonight. Feel free to leave suggestions in the comments below.